Thor number 8 was published 2 days ago and presented the second and the final chapter of the Hammerfall story. The cover shows Thor completely ignoring Adam Aziz, who is fighting a giant. This, however, doesn't take place in the book. We last saw how Mjolnir has been growing heavy, so Thor decided to test it. He sent the hammer to Earth, to Broxton, Oklahoma, where Asgard itself was once stationed. Thor left a message on the hammer, asking the witnesses to call Iron Man. Adam Aziz, a mechanic in the area, called Iron Man, who arrived shortly after. The message on the hammer then changed once again, and this time Thor told the locals to pick up the hammer. Eventually, Adam found himself wielding Mjolnir and wearing Asgardian armor. The book opens with Tony Stark trying to keep the people and the media away from Adam, who didn't understand what happened. Tony then shut down the locals' phones and cameras with a short electromagnetic pulse, and then asked them to clear out. He then told Adam that it is not his fault and asked him to give him the hammer. Suddenly, they were interrupted by Thor, who apologized to Adam for causing him all this trouble. Adam couldn't believe his eyes and said that he was locked up when Thor moved Asgard to Oklahoma. He then was about to return Mjolnir to Thor when Tony intervened and snatched the hammer, saying that he is not going to give it back until they have a little chat. Tony was angry because Thor revealed his private number. Thor, however, said that he needed someone he could trust, not to mention that Tony had already written on the hammer. Tony said that sending the hammer was a stupid action, as it could end up wielded by some villains. He said that he was going to keep the hammer until he gets answers, but Thor said that he doesn't answer to Tony, who attacked and hit Thor with the hammer. Thor, however, didn't move. All he did was that he summoned the lightning. Thor told Tony that wielding Mjolnir doesn't mean having his power. With or without the hammer, Thor is a god, and Tony is no more than a tin man in a lightning storm. Thor burned the field around Tony in the shape of the hammer. Tony then gave Thor back his hammer and asked him to take a vacation or some rest, but Thor said that there is no rest for kings. He then asked Tony not to spread that any man or beast can wield Mjolnir now. Tony promised not to tell anyone before taking off. Adam then asked Thor to let him fly. Thor accepted, so Adam wielded the hammer and flew in the sky as he always wanted. His landing, however, wasn't like that of a professional. Adam explained that when he was locked up for years, he always looked up into the sky from his small window and used to see all these birds and always prayed to fly like them. He then thanked Thor for making his dream come true. Adam then struck the hammer on the ground and reverted back to his normal form. Before giving it back to Thor, he walked away, then turned around and told Thor that as a mechanic, he has learned that turning something off and then turning it back on will fix most things. Thor asked, but what if the thing wasn't fixed? Adam said that in this case, he would hammer it until it gets fixed. He then told Thor not to be a stranger before walking away. Thor then went into Dr. Donald Blake clinic while remembering what Tony and Adam just told him. I was disappointed with this book. Donny Cates could have easily made a story about Adam Aziz and present some incredible adventures of the new Thor. Could be better than ending the chapter this way, which I found truly dull and meaningless. There was no point in making a local wielding the hammer if Cates wanted to close the chapter this way. Let me know what you think about this book, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.